afternoon to you folks. Doug here, yes again, from Soul Motor Coach in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Beautiful Kentucky. Look at the clouds in the sky. This almost looks fake. I'm glad I almost did this video last night, and I'm so glad I didn't, because although last night was gorgeous, it does not compare to what the type of weather we're having today. What's in front of you today, folks, is an absolutely stunning and beautiful, very well kept 2019 Newmar Mountain Aire 4551. Absolutely stunning condition. Yes, it's got the 365s on it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the engine, the power running gear, the chassis, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit windy out here. I hope this microphone isn't acting too bad. But this is a triple slide coach, one of which being the full wall slide over on this side. I'm going to get around here quick because I know you did not click on this video to see me hold the camera and talk. So let's get around here and talk about this beautiful machine. And folks, I understand that this video represents conditional. I don't have time to show all the basement bays and talk about every option that this coach has. There's just not enough time in the day. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to miss a lot of stuff, but that gives you an opportunity, if you're interested in it, to give me a call and have us send you the build sheet, and we could talk more about what all the options and information. We're going to have bay pictures up on our website. All that kind of stuff is up on our website down below here at soulmotorcoach.com, SEWELL motorcoach.com. While we're back here, let's talk about the engine in this coach. This is an X12. Now, that's not a widely popular motor, but it is a very powerful engine. This is just one step below the X15, which is the Cummins 605. This is the X12. This is a huge engine. It's matted to the 4,000 Allison transmission, the K3 Spartan chassis with the 500 horsepower engine. Folks, this is a powerhouse. 1,695 pound-feet of torque, making that more than 3 times the horsepower. Folks, torque is what you feel in a diesel pusher while you're driving down the road. When you're going up that mountain with 10 or 15,000 pounds behind you, the torque is what you feel, not the horsepower. We're going to have the emergency egress door. We're going to have an exterior television, and I'm seeing my first flaw in this coach, and I didn't see it. I must be looking at it in the perfect angle. But right about here, let me zoom in here. Right about, let's see here. Let's get up close and show you, because the camera's not, oh, there it is right there. See that dent in the third door? One little dime-sized dent, hardly noticeable. That's the only negative I'm seeing on the outside. This is a good opportunity to talk about tires and batteries. Now, I can only imagine that these tires are probably original. This is a 2019. I would imagine that the tires are original. Folks, if you watched any of my other videos, you know I don't have any patience for safety issues when it comes to tires. The tires on the front here are obviously going to be original. They're likely 2018 date codes. Anything older than 5 years on the steer, 7 years on the drive tires, and 10 years on the tag axles, I automatically replace, no questions asked. So you don't have to worry about tires. When it comes to batteries, unless they're just a year or two old, we're going to go ahead and replace batteries as well as part of the deal. We have all that built into our pricing. We have all that stuff already calculated. We can put new tires if needed based on the 5, 7, and 10 year rule. This coach is probably going to get 2 front tires. I'll have to check the date codes. If we're close on the drives, I may go ahead and stick a couple of 4 drives on it too. Above the coach, now I'm not able to put those out because it's a little bit windy today, but this is going to have dual Girard awnings on it, Nova pitch awnings that come out and hover over the coach, making for a great patio experience. If you're camping out, it's going to be sun blockers. And I know a lot of people, this is a contentious debate online. I see it all the time. What are your awnings supposed to be used for? Your awnings are meant to block the sun. They are not meant to shed water. They're not meant to be used when it's raining or windy. No manufacturer will tell you that you can use your awnings when it's raining. You should always have your awnings in when it's raining or when it's windy, only using your awnings to block the sun. That's what they're made for. They're not made to block the rain. All right, let's not wait any longer. Let's get inside this beautiful machine, because I think the inside is even more beautiful than the outside, if that's even possible. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, but let's go. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know, and I say this a lot because I do buy coaches, folks, that I enjoy. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's no question that I'm buying stuff that I would absolutely buy for myself and own. From the Allegro Reds to the Newmar Dutch Stars to the Tiffin Allegro buses, every one of these coaches are coaches that I was interested in buying when I was a consumer. And, you know, these are just coaches that I think the world of and I really like. So let's talk about this one. This is a 45-51 floor plan. As you can see here, we're going to have freestanding, super high-end recliners with an occasional table right next to you for drinks and whatnot. That little black button right there is going to be the televator button. So you one-touch that and your TV is going to pop up right there. And then you're going to have some sort of, let's take a look and see what type of bed this has. Okay, this is just okay, yeah, that's great. This is a fold and tumble double sofa bed. To demonstrate how easy this is, we're going to peel these two rear cushions off. We're going to set them down here. And we're essentially just going to grab this sofa right here and we're going to pull it out. And you notice how it has legs that automatically pop out. These come out. We've got one more piece to fold right here. There's going to be an air mattress that unfolds out on this platform, raises up, and becomes a really nice air mattress. So you can see why they call it a fold and tumble bed, and that allows you to have a smaller space and a much more sturdy bed. No springs, none of that stuff. So when you roll your air mattress out and pump that up, you got a really nice, soft, cushy bed. Another huge option for 2019 model year was the kitchen window. And yes, we do have a kitchen window in this one. Of course, it was optioned with the dishwasher. And I just absolutely love this natural cherry wood cabinetry in beautiful shape. The floors in this coach are just tremendous. I love how they have them in the crisscross pattern. If you know what the pattern is called on this, please leave a comment in the comments down below. But you have a really nice porcelain tile with a matte finish, not a slick floor. And it just looks really good and it flows really well. All these colors with the two-tone brown and cream sofa. And then you have the freestanding recliners right there and all the cabinetry and the Corian solid surface. It all just matches really well together. And then the design team at Newmar really knocked it out of the park with these beautiful, like, contemporary style, modern style wall lights. And then look at the windows in this coach. That's one thing I want to talk to you about, is the windows. Now, I am not able to open the windows because the sun is on this side of the coach, and if I open those windows, it's going to glare in and really fool with the camera. But look at all the storage you have above, and these windows are huge. Windows everywhere. Of course, you're going to have power shades. You know, I'm not going to bore you with exactly what type of cooktop it is, but something pretty cool about Newmar is the fact that we can pull these covers off. I can remove that cooktop. I can take it outside if I need to cook smelly fish. Naturally, we're going to have a Whirlpool convection microwave oven, Fisher Paykel dishwasher, dual compartment sink, and just drawers and cabinets everywhere in the coach. I love this little mirror they put here. That's going to help you make the coach feel much bigger. And behind me is going to be our French door refrigerator from Whirlpool, and of course the dinette's going to pull out, as you've seen in the basement. If you looked at the pictures before you watched the video, that you're going to have two more chairs in the basement. This pulls out to seat 4 people. We have a power tower right here, so you can get computer dinette workstation right next to your huge window. And talking about the refrigerator, again, we have a French door refrigerator, and I believe you're going to have water in the door. Oh, let's unlock the fridge. And ice in the drawer. So this refrigerator is going to be filtered water here and ice in the drawer. And everything looks to be in just great condition. This is exactly the way, look at here. I mean, that's just an indication of how a coach was cared for. August 1st, filters changed. So this is likely a trade-in at one of the big box dealers, and they probably bought a new one. This came through, if you watched the video that we released a day or two ago, where I talked about I didn't talk about how much we paid for it, but I talked about kind of the difference in price from this one to a new one. And this is, again, this being a one-owner coach, this is a fantastic opportunity for somebody to save a ton of money on a luxury motor coach. All right, next to the refrigerator is going to be a huge lit pantry. So as soon as I open that door, that lighting come on. And look at the lighting in here, beautiful. Look at all the drawer pullouts. That's awesome. One cool thing that Newmar does that I think is so far ahead of others is they're able to design their slide systems and give you really deep slides. In order to do that, they have to do something with this entry door into the half bath. And other manufacturers stop the door right here, but what Newmar did is they put like a door on like a slipper hinge or some sort of rotating door, and this is really cool. They did with this exterior bays as well, but as you go into this half bath, plenty of room. There is your central vacuum system right there, another power flush toilet, and then we're going to have this nice vanity with the gorgeous backsplash and the window, ever important kitchen bathroom window here, medicine cabinet, and storage behind the toilet. Definitely one of my favorite things about the luxury line of the Newmar motorhomes for these model years is going to be when you enter the bedroom from the kitchen or the galley area. I want you to notice how this floor, there's the slide, that's the seal that separates the floor tile. But this just feels huge. And the reason it feels huge is because they recess this cabinetry back into the slide. So you can actually walk into the slide room area right here. Now, I'm just a hair under 6 foot. I have to duck down just a tiny little bit just so my head won't hit, but it just feels really good in here. And you have all these drawers and cabinetry, Sony smart television, 2 windows in this coach on the slide. I've never seen that before. This is brand new to me. Of course, you're going to have the Silverleaf system right here. King size sleep number bed. And look at the blanket they have on there and the 2 pillows. Now, I'm going to leave this stuff in here, but if this happens to be gone, if this blanket is gone by the time you get here, please don't blame me. I didn't steal it.
You are stealing my nuts.
That blanket right there may have to go to my house. So just be warned that blanket may not come with the coach. If I happen to get my paws on it before you do, tough luck on you.
You are a little thief.
And Newmar just does a fantastic job with design. And again, there's something else I want to point out in this bedroom that you're going to find on the luxury line of Newmar. And look at this almost has the feel of like a theater where they take this trim and they protrude it out over the bed and as part of the slide trim. I've never seen any other manufacturer do this. They do it really well. The trim work in here is just fantastic. Newmar, you knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, this coach is just hitting home. This coach does a lot for me. The artwork from the design, the wallpapers, how they design their ceiling trays, their air conditioning plenums is just fantastic. This is just a ton of coach for what you get in today's market. Coming back into the bathroom, huge rear bathroom. There is a step up, looks to be about a 7 or 8 inch step up into the rear bathroom. But now, one thing that I want you to understand is that just because there's a large step up into the bathroom, what they do is they radius the ceiling on the back. So what they put a big tray on top of the roof, and so it allows you to have a taller ceiling. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to step in the bathroom. I'm going to show you right here. So you notice right here, there's a big radius ceiling. When I step into the bathroom, even though I'm just a hair short of 6 foot, I've got a tremendous amount of room to move about in this coach. So if you're a tall person and you want a coach with a big bathroom in the back, this is be the one for you. Into the bathroom, we have a double bowl compartment sink, and we're going to have a huge mirror, backsplash. right next to your washer and dryer, and just tons of cabinetry in this coach. And a absolutely massive shower, one of the largest showers I've ever seen in a Newmar, let alone a motor coach in general. Huge shower, beautifully done. Corian walls with the glass inlays. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful work they did here. We're going to have a Dometic power flush toilet, and right behind that's going to be your emergency egress door. And of course, we're going to have a vent with a fan, naturally. No, they did not skimp on this one. There is a closet to talk about. It is in the back of the coach here, and they just did a fantastic job. We got cedar lined closet with a safe, and over to the right is going to be adjustable shelving throughout the top of the coach, or side of the coach, and you're going to have hanging all the way across to over here. And I'm going to open this other door up, and I'm going to show you that. And here's an opportunity for more hanging. Again, that cedar lined closet continues through, and here is the paper with all the part numbers for all the systems in the coach, windows and all that kind of stuff. All your part numbers for fiberglass front caps and side cameras and all those types of things are right there. And then this is going to be a shoe cubby. All right, Cummins X12. What's that like? What's it like driving a Cummins X12, 500 horsepower? This is an engine that's one step down. Now, folks, you're going to hear some hissing from the adaptive air dampening system that you get with the Newmar luxury line. This is an active air dampening system that helps level the coach while you're driving down the road. And yes, I know I don't have my seatbelt on, but I am going to put it on. Driving a 19 Newmar Mountain Air. This is the Spartan K3 chassis with the X12 engine. X12 engine is a 12 liter, whereas the 605 is a 15 liter. This coach has torque. Torque ratings is really what you want to focus on when talking about a diesel pusher. That's what you're going to feel in the pedal. It's the power you're going to feel. The X12 has 1,695 pound-feet of torque, and the X15 or the 605 has 1,905 pound-feet of torque. So not a tremendous difference. The horsepower is about 105 less on this coach, but this does have the Allison 4000 transmission. And as you can hear, it's quiet. I mean, we're doing 62 miles an hour right now, and really super solid coach. Not a whole lot better than this. All right, before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about the systems in the coach, what you can expect for 2019 model year Newmar Mountain Air. Newmar in 2019 had a big year when it comes to design from 2018, so there's some huge design upgrades from the 18 to the 19 model year. 19 was the first year of the digital dash for Spartan, so you have a digital dash in here. You have integrated tire pressure monitoring system. You just have a ton of options. Newmar Mountain Air is Silverleaf coach. That's huge plus. Give me a call if you want to learn more about that. All right, let's talk a little bit about the collision mitigation. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to fire this thing up and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Lots of safety equipment, integrated tire pressure monitoring system, 360 camera, all that kind of stuff. All right, 2019 was a big year, like I was talking about. Well, for the electronics and some of the digital stuff that come in 2019, you have a digital dash. You're also going to have the on-guard collision mitigation system with adaptive cruise control. Of course, the Mountain Air is going to still come with comfort drive. We're going to have these two big radios right here, one with the camera. This is going to have a 360 camera in it. This is going to be an Excite radio system. Coming over to the left here, we're going to have HWH computerized hydraulic leveling, and then you also have Hadley air leveling. Now, something a little bit different when it comes to the Hadley air leveling. Also, that system is a computerized air dampening system. Coach, you're going to hear a little bit. That's that coach basically equalizing I think it's every 5 or 10 seconds. It's going to basically help you keep the coach level driving down the road. If you get on a road that's a little bit crowned, that coach is going to essentially level itself up. It's called adaptive air dampening while you're driving down the road. It is a huge feature, really nice. So on top of the Hadley air leveling system and the HWH hydraulic leveling system, you have the air dampening system, which I think is huge. Of course, this in the back, this has the passive steer axle that is so popular, and that basically that steer axle is going to turn with you when you're driving. So if you turn your wheel to the left, that passive steer axle is going to turn with you, making tight turns and stuff much easier. And of course, when you put it in reverse, it's automatically going to lock in place and let you back up and do what you need to do. Let's talk about mileage. This coach currently has 39,808 miles. It just made about a 800 or 900 mile trip to get here without fail. We did notice the driver did notate a couple of issues. The camera system was not working properly. Also, we're having trouble with the tire pressure monitoring system in this coach. And I think there was one other thing, small things. I mean, just a typical, there's always going to be something coming up the road. We're going to start notating, but stay tuned to the end of the videos. Like I was talking about earlier, stay tuned to the end of the video where we talk about our process, our inspections, exactly what we do to this coach to get it ready for you, our pricing, all that kind of stuff. We're going to discuss all of that later in the video. Also, I just love the fact that this does not have a power telescoping steering wheel. This just have one foot pedal. I don't know if you noticed down there, I got to depress that. I can tilt my wheel, I can telescope it, I can do all that stuff just with the push of a manual foot pedal. All right, one of the most common questions I get when doing these videos, and I've tried to, in each video, show the coach with the slides in going down the road. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn the camera around, I'm going to show you what this coach is like with the slides in going down the road, because I think it's an important part of making a purchase like this, is understanding how you can use the coach with the slides in going down the road. It's a very important part. So generally speaking, this is a very, very good, Newmar does a great job, first and foremost, with the design of their floor plans. I've got this front seat set way back, comfortable for just a hair under 6 foot, and it's set really far back, but you still have more room to get back in behind. Also, the passenger co-captain's chair, plenty of room to move about, and plenty of room to recline or do whatever it is you need to do. Also, going back in the coach, plenty of walkway. I really don't even have to turn to the sideways. I don't have to turn sideways to walk. I can walk just like normal. When we get to the dinette, we have access to use the dinette while we're traveling down the road. You have that beautiful tile floor. On the slide out, we got access to our dishwasher, drawers, cabinets. We can get to our refrigerator here, no problem. Going to be able to full access to that. And then as we get to the back here, you can see I can pretty much walk through this hallway normally. I'm going to turn sideways because I'm a pretty large fella, but I typically don't have issue moving about in these coaches. Slipper hinge door, which opens up tremendously. I'm going to be able to get in here. I'm going to turn the camera and I'm going to show you. Okay, so I can get into the bathroom no problem. Literally, just turn the corner. I can get into the bathroom. I don't even hardly touch. Let me turn some lights on in here. As you can see, I can get into the bathroom. Full range of motion. I'm going to turn the camera around one more time and show you the bathroom. Full access into the half bath. No problem. Of course, great placement. On the Newmar luxury line, they have really good, extremely good placement on the window here. Plenty of countertop space, all that. Now, in order to access the rear bathroom of the coach, I'm going to need to crawl over the bed, but the good thing is I don't have to move this bed up in order to put the slides in or be in travel mode. I can have full access into my bed. I really like that. And look at the placement of the television, that huge countertop that comes across. Well, folks, how did I do? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Hit the like button and subscribe button, please. It helps the channel a tremendous amount. If you like what we're doing, if you enjoy these videos, it helps us a ton just to smash the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if you would, hit the share button. That's the forward arrow button. Hit share. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to anybody that you think might want to see something like this. Enjoy watching this video. Folks, this is the part of the video where I start talking about our process. It might get a little bit boring, so if you just clicked on this video to see a pretty motor coach, a nice Newmar Mountain Air, but you're not really interested in understanding and learning more about Sewell Motor Coach and how we operate, how we do business, what you can expect from any deal that we do. Maybe you can even learn what it's like to do business, what you should expect from other dealers. Something you should definitely push for. This is the part of the video where I talk about all that kind of boring stuff. So for those of you that are signing off, that just want to see a pretty coach, I say thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope to talk with you soon. All right, this part of the video I got to sit down and have a discussion with you about, because this is the part of the video where I talk about a few things. We're going to talk about what you can expect, excuse me, what you can expect from Soul Motor Coach, how we operate, how we do business. We're going to talk about financing, and we're going to talk about trade-ins. We're going to talk about our pricing, inspections, and all that stuff. First, let's talk about inspections. All right, what do we do at Soul Motor Coach to make sure that we're providing you with the absolute best machine possible when you buy one from Soul Motor Coach? Now, I can only attest to how we operate. I know there are some other dealers out there that operate and have the same type of business model and operate the same way we do. But all I can tell you is what we do. Now, first and foremost, inspections. We do 3 inspections on every coach before it gets to you. The first inspection has already happened. Before I purchased it, I went ahead and paid somebody to do a pre-purchase inspection. I just want to make sure I know what I'm buying. Before any money changes hands, I'm going to get this coach inspected. This had a great inspection on it. Really come up with next to no issues. I remember them telling me about the tire date codes, but I don't remember the exact date codes, but I'm pretty sure all the tires were original, so we're likely just going to replace all the tires in the coach. Just to make sure that the next owner gets a fresh coach with brand new tires. The second inspection happens when after money exchanges hands, we're going to send a driver out to pick up that coach. And that's essentially when the second inspection starts. This coach came 800 or 900 miles to get here. And that's when our second inspection starts. Like I said, the driver left a note in the coach for me of 2 or 3 issues. I think tire monitoring, one of the cameras aren't working, and then also foggy window. It's got one foggy window, very commonplace, right next to the passenger co-captain's chair. There's one foggy window, so that's no big deal. We'll get that fixed, no problem whatsoever. But no other problems were noted. The coach performed flawlessly, came up the highway great, and he's not easy on him. He does drive them speed limit or maybe even a little bit over the speed limit. I hope not. Jeff, if you're watching this video, you better stick to the speed limit. But this gentleman picks up most of the coaches that we do. So thank you, Jeff, for always for helping, because it's peace of mind. When you have somebody that understands RVs that goes and picks them up for you, he can start our second inspection for us. But essentially, when the coach arrives here at Soul Motor Coach, we're going to continue that second inspection. And it's really about the same process that it goes through during the first inspection. One or two of my guys is going to get in the coach. They're going to make sure all the systems are working. They're going to clean the tanks at that time, make sure there's nothing nasty in the tanks. That's kind of what we're going to do. Then we're going to offer it for sale. That's what I'm doing now, the video. We're going to do the video, pictures, and all that kind of stuff, and we're going to represent it for sale. Now, the third and most important inspection happens when you decide that this is the right coach for you. We're going to take this coach through what's called a PDI, or a pre-delivery inspection, and we're going to get everything in the coach working properly. My guys are going to go through it, inspect everything from tip to toe. They're going to touch every system. They're going to operate every system. They're going to use everything in the coach to make sure that it's up to par. Everything's working. They're going to make ice in the refrigerator. They're going to check all the heat pumps. They're going to run the hydronic heating system. We're going to service everything that needs to be serviced 100% throughout the entire coach. The hydronic heating system, the engine, the generator, whatever it is that needs to be serviced, we're going to do it to get it 100% ready for you when you come pick it up. We're also going to detail the coach inside and out. I'm pretty sure this coach is going to need paint correction. We're going to get on the roof power wash. We're going to treat the roof with a UV protectant for you. This coach is going to get all brand new tires. Likely it's going to get new batteries. All those kind of things are all included in the price. Now let's talk about our pricing. That's huge. All right, folks, our pricing is very simple. It's easy to explain. Doesn't take long. We're a one-price dealer. I don't know how else I can say it. You never have to worry about negotiating with us. Mike, one of the gentlemen that works for me, we call him Mr. Burns. That's his nickname. I like to do a funny nickname for everybody. Mr. Burns or Mike says, Mr. Customer, I've heard him say it many times on the phone talking to customers who just want to know what the best price is. And he tells them, you don't have to worry about if you're a better negotiator than us. We're going to put our very best price right up front. We are a market-based price dealer. We're going to be priced when you compare apples to apples, colors, and all the desirability, condition, everything. We're going to be priced the best deal in the market when you're comparing apples to apples with Soul Motor Coach. So you don't have to worry about negotiating with us. We're a one-price dealer. That's just how we operate. Occasionally, I do make market adjustments. So sometimes I lower the price. Sometimes I raise the price. If the market goes up, I will adjust the market price for that coach. So sometimes our prices go up, sometimes they go down, but we are a market-based price dealer. Everything that I mentioned to you previously is all included in the price. We don't charge any fees whatsoever, except for a $399 documentation fee that covers overnight fees and doing title paperwork and all that kind of stuff. Everything else that we do is 100% included in the price. The tires, the service. One more thing I want to talk to you about too is when you come pick it up, we call this delivery day. When you fly in or drive in to pick up the coach, we call this delivery day. We want you to plan on spending at least one night, preferably 2 or 3, on this coach. It may take a little bit longer than some because this has so many complicated systems that we got to get you familiar with and how to use. So it's important that you plan for at least 1 or 2 nights, maybe three nights staying with us in the coach, plugged into our power. We're going to fill you up full of fresh water. We're going to give you a car to drive if you fly in, and we want to show you how to use the coach. I'm going to dedicate one technician that's going to spend as much time with you as it takes to get you familiar with how all the systems in the coach work. It's very important that you understand how to use all the systems in the coach. That's how you're going to enjoy it the most. Well, why do I need to stay? I know how to operate the coach. Folks, we had a gentleman come in with us that's owned multiple coaches before, stayed with us one night, and over the night, the transfer switch went out. And things happen. Motor coaches break. When you get in there and start using them, things can happen. So we like to be able to let you do your own inspection. And if you find something wrong that we could have missed, we want the opportunity to fix that before you leave. We want you to be completely satisfied before you leave. And we want to make sure everything is working to the best of our ability before you leave. That's huge. That's important. And so that's why we asked you to at least come in and stay one night too. So even for you seasoned veterans, for folks who have owned these for years and you understand how they work, you understand how they operate, we still want you to come in and stay at least one night so we can, you can do your own inspection. If you want us to do any touch-ups or repairs, if you find something that we happen to miss, because we are human, we can go ahead and correct that for you while you're here. All right, let's talk about financing. This is a huge topic. This is part of the reason why I think the market is a really good time to buy, because finance rates are down. On late model coaches, we've been seeing about a full percentage point, sometimes a 1.5%, depending on your situation, how much money you got down, all those kind of things. We're seeing rates that are much lower than they were even 60 or 90 days ago. So now's a great time to buy because prices are still down. This same coach a year and a half, 2 years ago, this same coach would have been at least $100,000 more, minimum of 20, 25, 30% more money than this coach is now. A year and a half ago, this coach was every bit of mid 400s. Now you're talking about low to mid 300s. And that's a huge difference. So prices are down, interest rates are down. We can get 20 years on this. We have all the financing that the big dealers have. We have the same access to the same banks. We can get you great rates. We handle all the title paperwork for you. We understand how it works. We're not going to shotgun your credit all over the place. We're going to send you to one bank or 2 banks that maybe they compete against each other to get you the absolute best rate. We love trade-ins. That's the next thing I want to talk about is trade-ins. We love trade-ins, and this is another part you want to listen to. A huge part of understanding how deals work, understanding RV deals, trade-ins, and all that stuff. I like to deal in what's called actual cash value. This is a term that dealers use when they're talking about how much they're putting in trades and whatnot. We call it actual cash value. What I like to do is I like to show you actual cash value. Other dealers like to play games with you and talk about bloated trade numbers, and their coach is priced $100,000 more or $50,000 more than what the next cheapest one is. And this is what they do so they can make you they give you feel good numbers on your trade-in, and they're going to give you some bloated number. We don't do that here at Soul Motor Coach. We're going to give you actual cash value. The way I tell people is that you don't have to buy my coach. I'll give you a number on your trade-in. There's a caveat to this, but the number I give you on your trade-in is what's called actual cash value, and you can rest assured that that number is going to be the number that I will write a check for your coach, whether you buy mine or not. So I don't know how much more simple it can get. Now, keep in mind, we are Soul Motor Coach. We are not Soul RV, so we sell motorhomes, luxury diesel pushers. In order for me to want to buy your unit, whether you buy mine or not, it's going to have to be a unit that I want to keep and sell on the lot. I don't do fifth wheels. I don't do travel trailers. Now, I will trade for those, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to call and get numbers from other dealers, 2 or 3 wholesale dealer friends of mine, and whatever number they give me, that's the number I'm going to give you. So I can still help you facilitate something. If we don't make a deal, I can still help you get hooked up with that wholesaler, and you can just sell it to them. But we're gonna work with wholesale, actual cash value numbers. So we're not going to play any games with you at Soul Motor Coach. We hope you appreciate it. In this video, into such a long video, but this coach deserves a long video, and I know this thing's probably creeping over 30 minutes. I appreciate all of you for sticking there to the end of this one. We have a ton of fun doing these videos. If you can't tell, we certainly enjoy what we do here. My whole crew, everybody works with me. We all enjoy what we do. We enjoy our customers. We enjoy doing these videos. Everybody that works here watches these videos, and we all understand the type of process that we go through. Folks, it simply just doesn't get any better than this. Thank you for sticking there to the end of this video. I have a ton of fun doing them. I mean, who wouldn't have fun representing these types of motorhomes? Being able to buy and sell these is just a true dream and a passion of mine. And I thank all of you for clicking the like button and supporting us. It means the world to us. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope to talk to you soon.